It's February 6, 2012, Productive Day. It's been a productive day so far and it's only noon. How do you like that? I've gotten the kitchen sink faucet hose replaced. Yeah, the parts finally came in. I had a handyman, a guy who works throughout the complex, come in to do the replacement for me because when I was taking everything apart and trying to figure out what was wrong, I realized it was going to be pretty difficult to get the hose out of the housing of the faucet and thread the new one through. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So I paid someone. Call me spoiled, but it's nice to be at a point in my life where I can afford to not do things. That's all taken care of. He did it in less than 2 hours. Probably would have taken me most of the day. Money well spent as far as I'm concerned. Taking care of a couple of other little minor things, and now I get to do one of my favorite things in the world, watch a new Top Gear episode. Thank you. Small change of plans. Just as I was about to start the Top Gear episode, my friend Miguel answering one I'd sent earlier about whether we wanted to have lunch, and he's available, so I'm running out. We're gonna have some quick lunch. Yunnan fish at Eric's Chinese with Miguel, who won't talk on camera. Doesn't even want to look at the camera. While I'm eating. My sweethearts, sleeping after lunch, hanging out. What's going on, Alice? How are you? Yeah. What do you smell? What is it? Smell the Chinese food? Good girl. Okay, home. Cats aren't causing problems. Phone calls are returned. So I can finally watch the new episode of Top Gear. Here we go. Well, that was great fun. If you haven't seen Top Gear UK, you really should check it out. I'll put the link to the trailer for the show on the BBC website down below. So do take a look. This was the episode where Hammond comes to the US to drive a NASCAR car. Is that what you say? NASCAR car. Jeremy and James go to China to check out their cars. Comedy ensues, of course. And Matt LeBlanc, of all people, sets a lap record in the Kia C''D. Oh, look at Sydney. She's such a darling kitty. Such a great picture of her. So yeah, I will thoroughly enjoy watching that when BBC America gets around to showing it, in April or May or December or, next February. Who knows when they'll show the current series. Going for a walk now because can't sit around all day, get fatter. So we need some stuff from Trader Joe's anyway. Sun's still out. They say it's going to rain later today. Why am I talking? No, God, just shut up, go. Just got back from my walk. I went to Trader Joe's where... Oh, hello, baby. Hi. How are you? Went to Trader Joe's because I needed to pick up a couple of things. I'm always so impressed because they have great stuff and it's not that expensive. Here's what I got. I got 2 bottles of wine, 2 frozen entrees that I'll take for lunch, this new shelf-stable thing, a vegetable green curry that I'll try, some fresh stuff, pineapple, I got some chopped onions, garlics, and shallots that I'll use for dinner, some cubed butternut squash that I'm going to roast. I'll have that for dinner. I got some mini heirloom tomatoes to do salads. We already had lettuce from the other day. Tomato paste, which is a new product. It was only 99 cents, so I want to try it. And the organic multigrain bread. Plus a dozen macaroons, the Parisian style, not the coconut Jewish style. All this stuff, which, it's just one bag of stuff. It's not that much. But little things that we needed. And the total was only $28, which today is a bargain. You could get 2 bottles of wine and pay that much for just the wine. Now, admittedly, this is $2 chuck. I'm not pretending that it's the same as a $15 bottle of wine, but it's not bad. The daily guzzling that we do, it's pretty good. Yeah, love Trader Joe's. And if I'd gone downstairs to the regular supermarket, I couldn't have gotten a lot of this stuff. You can't get, cubed butternut squashes ready to cook or chopped onions, garlic, and shallot mixed up. You can't get a lot of this stuff at normal stores. So they know their market, which is busy people in urban areas, and they make it easy for us to go in and grab some veggies that are already prepped, so you can just throw them together when you get home, and it's great. So that's all. Silly. Commercial's over. I almost forgot, yesterday was the Super Bowl, and while I could give a fuck about football, personally, it is a giant ad industry event, and I am in the advertising industry. So I kind of have to pay attention to it. For years, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, very purposely, very proudly. Even when I was working as a creative director, I would watch the stuff online, and that was enough. A few years ago, I realized the way students were asking questions that I really should be seeing the stuff in the full context of the event, or as much of it as I could stand. I can't put up with watching a whole football game. So what I've been doing the last few years is having TiVo record the game, and then I'll watch it later. I didn't watch it yesterday quite on purpose because I just didn't want to, but I kind of need to watch it before I go into class tomorrow. So I guess I gotta sit through the commercials. That's all I watch, the commercials. I'll watch Madonna at the halftime show too, because, well, I'm a big homo. In a bathroom because the light is really strong and I can close the door so you don't hear the TV from downstairs. Thought I should just come on and give you my summation. Not that you really care, but let's pretend. Best commercial was the Audi vampire spot. Entertaining. Didn't see it coming. I read a lot of negative reaction to the halftime show from a lot of the gays online. Not the flipping off, who gives a damn about that? Those family freaks. But about Madonna and her performance. Stuff like, oh, she's old and she needs to give it up and blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. She ruled it. Really good, in my opinion. So much better than any of the recent ones like the Rolling Stones or Prince. Then again, I guess you could say I'm a hardcore fan. Even though not rabidly. I have been there from the beginning. I have very strong, fond memories dancing to Lucky Star and Borderline in the subterranean basements of gay clubs in New York in the early 80s. It's tons of fun. Danceteria in the, multiple floors up in the sky and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, okay, now I'm just like on memory lane with all of the New York clubs of the 80s. So we're going to stop there. Bye.